Hi, and welcome back to Creative Faith with Makenna. I'm Makenna, if you didn't know, and today I'm going to talk about some of the apps that I have on my phone and my iPad that I simply love, or ones that are new to me and I'm just learning about that I might encourage you to try. So that is what this video is going to be about. Okay, so I'm not going to cover the basics because everybody knows about Facebook and Instagram and Netflix and all that. So yeah, I have those, I use them, but you know about them too. So you either have them or you don't. So moving on, some of these apps are going to be apps that you've heard about, or some of them might not be things that you've heard about. Some might be things you'd never use, or I might be introducing you to apps that you might love. So let's get into it. So the first one is simply a game. It's called 1010. All it is a 10 by 10 grid, and the app gives you shapes and you place the shapes on the grid, and the goal of the game is to try to get as many points as you can, but still be able to fit the shapes that they give you on the grid. So if you have 4-block shape, but you can't place a 4-block shape anywhere, then you lose. Of course, they give you 3 shapes at a time, but if you try the other 2 and then you can't place the third, that's when you lose. So it's just a fun, pass the time game. The next kind of game that I have is called Daddy Longlegs. So basically, all you have to do is make the Daddy Longlegs walk. And there's goals, there's coins so that you can buy different outfits. You can open a gift box and it'll give you coins or a new outfit. There's rare outfits, common outfits, uncommon outfits. So you can customize the Daddy Longlegs to whatever you want it to be. And it does have ads, but if you're out in public and you don't have Wi-Fi, there are no ads, which is always a bonus. So another game is Word Cookies, and that is one of those games where you're given, there's levels, and then you're given a mix match of letters, and you have to make words. They have bonus words that aren't part of the level that you're on. All you have to do is find all the words in the level that they have given you, and it gets extremely hard. Would be fun to play on the go as well. So it's just word cookies. It exercises your brain. My mom and my grandma play it, so do I. Pinterest, you've heard of it. You might use it or you might not. I use it for inspiration and ideas when I'm creating art. You can use it for other reasons. It's an inspiration app, basically. So you can just use it to find inspiration for whatever you're doing. If you're doing a renovation of your home, you can find, aesthetic home stuff. Or if you're looking to paint something, you can search up, painted rocks. And there's so much potential with Pinterest, and I feel like Pinterest is the app that a lot of people don't really think about, and I think that there's a lot of potential with it. So I don't know, just keep that in mind. CapCut is actually the app that I use to edit my YouTube videos and my reels for Instagram. So it's just a really easy put it together video making app. So I take all of the videos on my camera on my phone, but then I just put them in, I edit, I add transitions, I add sound effects. They've got a music library that you can choose from, which is probably some of the music that you've heard in my videos is from that app. So CapCut is just an app that makes really putting together videos a lot easier. It's just a video editing app I wanted to show you. Okay, so Google Translate. This might seem funny that I'm mentioning this, but I had to do a project for one of my classes before I graduated, and it was on Germany, and some of the stuff in Germany was in another language and I couldn't translate it. So I found out that the Google Translate app has a camera feature. So you can point the camera towards something that's in another language and the Google Translate app will translate it for you. I know it's not perfect, but it is something that I found interesting that I wanted to mention because it might be useful if you're traveling and you need a little bit of help when it comes to language. Procreate is an amazing app. I use it for all of my digital art. You can't beat it. It's a one-time purchase. You get everything in the app, not a subscription, which is amazing because you don't have to pay to continue a hobby. You can even make like palettes, Procreate color palettes, Procreate brushes, and sell them, so you can use the app to make money, which is incredible. It's a drawing app. There's so much potential with this app that I just wanted to share with you. It's the drawing app I use. Yeah, it's amazing. GoodNotes is an amazing app for note-taking. I'm sure you've heard of it, but if you haven't, don't worry, you're not alone. This is an app that I use to take notes on my iPad at school, and let me tell you, it does take a little bit of time to get used to, but I really like it because they've got a few different like pen modes that you can use. You can pick whatever colors you want to use. Of course, I wrote in black most of the time. You can create shapes and just like they got stickers in the app. Like, it's a really good note-taking app. They've got dotted paper template sheets, and then lined paper template sheets, blank paper template sheets. So like a lot of options when it comes to what kind of paper you want to use to take your note. You can create different notebooks. So for my biology class, I had my biology notes in there. And then for my geography class, I had geography notes in there. So your pages don't get mixed up. It's not like you have one booklet, you know, and then you have all your pages in there. No, it's not like that. So you can have different notebooks. And the thing I like about this app is, even though it does cost a little bit of money, not that much, but it does cost money to buy, you will probably like it because you get everything in the app. So same thing like with Procreate. I like the idea of not having to pay for a subscription because it's not constantly taking money from you, but you benefit from everything the app gives you. The one thing I love about this app is that you can erase things, and I'm sorry, but on paper it's a lot harder to erase things. And B, more importantly, you can't even do this on paper, but you can use the selection tool and move things around. It's like a lifesaver. Like, I love the fact that you can move things around on your paper. I always hated like trying to format my paper before I have all the information down. So I just love that you can erase and redo things and move things around. Oh, it's amazing. So in some ways it's a lot better than paper. And the last app I want to mention is the Lens Buddy app. So it's basically the camera app, but it's different because you can tell it how long you want it to wait before taking pictures. You can tell it how many pictures you want it to take. So instead of using the snapshot feature in the camera app, you can use this app to say, I want you to take 5 pictures, but have 2 seconds between each picture. So, you know, or like 5 seconds between each picture. So it's kind of nice that you can customize it, and you can also do a photo and video at the same time. So it will take pictures while videotaping your posing. So I think it's kind of neat how this app is completely free, which I love, and it's incredible because it's such a handy app to have. Just something to consider. This is the Lens Buddy app. These are all just apps that I thought maybe you would like. Maybe they're ones that you haven't really thought about before, or maybe they're ones that you've never heard of. So I just wanted to share these apps with you because I really like them, or I'm getting to know them. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye.